If you thought it's been a warm start to October for the Big Country and the Concho Valley, you wouldn't be wrong. It has definitely been quite warm across the area. And we look at the average temperature so far, so that combines all the high and low temperatures and takes the average of them. When you look at that number, it's 75.6 degrees for San Angelo, compared to the normal for the first half or so of October is 70.5 degrees. So nearly a 5-degree difference in San Angelo, and an even bigger difference in the Key City. The average temperature so far there has been 78.4 degrees compared to 70.3 degrees. So given the current trends we're seeing, we could definitely have one of the warmest October on record for West Central Texas. Hopefully we can get some change. I have at least some cool down in my forecast this weekend, but it's not looking to be a big dosage of fall-like weather. It's warm outside right now at San Angelo Mathis Airport, sitting at 73 degrees. Not a cloud to be seen on the sky tracker. We're seeing those winds out of the southeast. We're sitting in the 70s right now, so it at least feels comfortable if you're stepping outside for any of those Tuesday night plans. 74 in Graham, 67 right now in Ranger. It sounds nice there over in Eastland County. 72 Brownwood. 74 right now in Abilene. The winds have a little bit of a southeasterly direction right now, more easterly than southeasterly. It's not having a huge impact on the moisture though. It's not feeling super humid outside. Not seeing a whole lot of clouds either, thanks to high pressure in place. When you have high pressure, it just brings us calm weather across the area as opposed to low pressure. And notice a little bit of some rainfall across New Mexico and the Texas Panhandle. That's ahead of a little bit more of an active weather pattern. I think it's going to kind of graze us here in the Concho Valley and the Big Country. That said, I did include a low chance of rain, a very low chance of rain, 10% this upcoming Saturday. Notice though, by the end of the 7-day forecast, you see a little bit of an increase. I think we'll see a little bit better rain chance going into the middle part of next week. I do think though, given our warm and dry temperatures, that could lend itself to some elevated fire weather concerns. And honestly, that's going to be something I'm keeping an eye on until we get a nice soaking rain across the area. So just make sure you're continuing to stay extra safe outside and avoiding any outdoor burning, especially if your county is under a burn ban. Tomorrow morning though, if you plan on mowing your grass, it'll be cool. We'll be waking up in the upper 50s. About 57 degrees by 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. You might even want a jacket as you head out the door. You're definitely not needing one by that lunch hour. It'll be about 75 degrees by 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. 8 degrees by noon, 83 degrees by the 1 o'clock hour. And I'm officially forecasting a high of 88 tomorrow. Winds out of the southeast about 5 miles an hour. So not a bad day in the weather department, although a bit on the warm side. 87 for your Thursday, mostly sunny skies. Winds out of the south about 10 miles an hour. Friday night lights, high of 89, so another warm one, but dry. We do have that small rain chance Saturday. Most of us just going to be staying totally dry, high of 90 Saturday in San Angelo. Winds out of the west about 10 miles an hour. That'll make it drier behind the system, and that also could lend itself to some higher fire danger, so make sure you're staying weather aware. That high temperature though behind the system Sunday, not a big drop. Going from 90 Saturday to 87 Sunday with those winds out of the south about 10 miles an hour. Tomorrow, low 63 in Abilene with a high of 90. Southeast winds at about 5 miles an hour. You can find the full forecast online and the latest on social media. Bert?
On Weather